Okay, we're good. All right. You're thinking that I'm missing. Right. Have you guys seen Windows 11? It's so nice. I actually like it so much. Not even gonna lie. It's actually so nice. Talking all your shit and you came at me sideways. Tuck down and dodging, but two can play that game. Don't ask when I'll be home, not answering my phone. Listen, no, I gave you a position. One you tried to turn instead and take me out permission. You be wishing, be doing dishes in the kitchen. But you're out there and you think that I'm missing you. Well, maybe then a whole lot of people are not going to come on today, and that's okay because it is summertime. And we are all outside, not usually on YouTube. So that is okay. I wanted to talk about drafting for war. Okay, so like with this whole topic in itself, like I really can't even. Like, don't you think if the people don't already want to fight for you, that you've already lost the battle? Like, shouldn't that be an indicator enough? Like, but drafting people for war, I feel like is irrelevant. Like, I feel that's so crazy. Hello, how's it going? Hello, where's everybody from? Put it down in the comments. But yeah, so anyway, so drafting people for war. I think if the people don't want to fight for you already, like fight for the country in itself, like that should be a sign to like you've already lost, you know? That's my opinion. Like I don't get this. And I this comes from a video that I watched where a gentleman was talking about ways to get out of getting drafted for war in the past and how it worked. So, yeah. Canada whoop whoop. Where's everyone else from? Put it down in the comments. Make sure to smash that like button on your way, even if you're stopping in quickly. People are like, no, no, not this lady. Not today. No. I'm sorry. I'm not looking for like new connections or anything right now, personally. Um, that's just because focusing on my developing my own self and establishing myself. So distractions are unnecessary. And like you might say, well, why are you on a live stream then? Right? I get it. No, I can understand where you're coming from. This is actually part of the plan, so it's okay. What's your guys' opinion on getting drafted for war? Do you agree with it? Do you disagree? Hello. I'm also not gonna be one of those chicks who's like, "Oh, thank you. Oh," and, like, just, like, I don't know, I'm not one of those chicks, so if that's what you're looking for, not your girl. Just saying. I actually have, like, conversations and stuff over here. I'm not It's not like a bait trap, bait and switch. Thank you. So what's that going on in people's lives? What's new? What's happening? What's some fun events happening? Hello, Brazil. What's up? I did. I want everyone to put where they're from. So I got Canada so far. I had Brazil. Um, so far that's not the only two I got. Where's everybody from? Represent. Put it down in the comments. Mexico. What's up? I'm from Canada, so you're welcome. What's happening? What's new? What's going on with everybody? Anything fun coming up? Any plans? Traveling? Summer's almost here, so I can't drink that on camera. So here we are. Thanks, Kendrick. I appreciate you. We still haven't told me about anything fun that's going on. Like, what's okay? So sometimes my stream will crash. This is a normal thing on you on yeah, we're on YouTube, right? I was gonna say Facebook, but no. Just be aware of that. So if it does happen again, I will make sure to update that and either start a new stream or I will resume the same one if it lets me. Hello, how's it going? Yes, all is well. I kind of have RBF today, hey? I was gonna ask everyone what's going on and what's happening again, but I mean, I've already asked like 3 times, so clearly nothing is in. So pop a roof tile. Oh, taking the roof tile down? I could. No, but I would prefer not to. I don't know how dusty it is up there. Okay, like this isn't. So right now on YouTube, I do not, but I'm pretty close to getting into the partnership program. So I have to get 3,000 watch hours though. I haven't checked what I'm at. I think last time it was something like 500 I was at. So 2,500 to go. Hello. That's not the point of why I make content though. I'm not here to make money. I'm here because I actually have a purpose. You do YouTube too? Sweet. What's your channel about? So, my purpose it can be a lot of different things. I mean, I think it's more or less to show the world that there's another way of life and that living in the peace that surpasses all understanding is possible and how to get there. So, that's what I share with my content, internal conflict resolution. I also have a couple different things on the go, but they just haven't been released yet. I'm actually looking for somebody who builds websites. Does anyone know anyone? I have my domain already. I need the website built. Roblox, okay, cool, cool. And that like video gaming streaming? Celine, you do YouTube too? What's your channel? Listen, you know what gave you a position. One you tried. I can build it in minutes. Yeah, I know, but I don't like the websites that it's building me. It's not getting the concept that I want to convey. It's a little bit of a like it's not really been done before, so kind of thing. You have what? Oh, my long lost son, how are you? Enzo. No, I'm not ready to be a mother, sorry. Maybe like catch me in like 10 years. Actually, hold on. So I'm 27, 35, so 8 years. No, I understand that. And like the concept of my website is fairly simple, but it's just different. Mommy. Maybe in like 7 years, 8 years. I'm 27 right now. I'll come check out your channel afterwards. I would do sub for sub, but the thing is, like, I'm not trying to do that. Like, if like I have mutual people who are within like the same genre or field or that I actually want to collaborate with, then I do the subscribe thing. But like other than that, like, do you make music? Because I also have a music channel. Hello, greetings, Earthlings. I'm 27. So my YouTube video has some music. Okay, sweet. What kind of music you make? I personally like I don't make the beats per se. I'm learning. Actually, I'm doing a course right now, but I am learning like the whole music production. I purchased the cinematics course, so I'm working on that right now because I got tired of working with artists that like our values weren't the same, so I just decided to go on my own. So, listen, you know I gave you a position. When you try to turn and say me, take me out commission, you'll be wishing. In Islamic countries, 27-year-olds have 12-year-old kids. That's great for them. I'm so happy for them. Like that's but their life, not mine, right? So if you're trying to give me comparison or contrast, I still wouldn't change my mind if that's what you're asking. Like, thank you. Yeah. Listen, no, I gave you a position. One you tried to turn instead and take me out of commission. You'd be wishing you're doing dishes in the kitchen. But you're out there ruminating, thinking that I'm missing you. Man, that song is stuck in my head. Jeez Louises. Hello. Guess your age. 38? Yeah, so like I said, well, actually, you don't really know me like that, but I personally, yeah, I'm getting a little bit of a later start, but I don't feel I would be as prepared as I am now to be walking into what I'm going towards if I were doing it at 20. At the Yeah. No, I do not wear contact lenses. No. I don't have one. Yes, these are my natural eyes. Yes. They change color naturally. Like I actually have a photo that I was gonna upload, but then I was like, no, I don't want people getting like that close to my eyes, kind of thing. You know what I mean? But like over a period of 5 minutes, my eye color changing, and it's not contact lenses. So you're so close. Wait, hold on. I'm so close. Okay, cool. 29. Okay, 38. I was 38, even close to 29. um, I don't know. Actually, I don't really think I'd have anything left to say to my first love. Yes, I did eat today. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate you. Wait, why do you not? Why don't I have anything left to say to my first love? Because I left him, and with good reason. So I mean, like, I really don't really have anything else to say. Like, no, my name is Julia. Prude-Homie. I don't have a biggest regret. I don't regret anything I've done in my life. I always followed my heart. Now, if you asked me what was my biggest setback, I could tell you what that was. But do I regret it? No. What's your biggest regret? Yes, it totally is receding. I got a big forehead on the average. Just kidding. No. It's honestly, I don't know, maybe. Maybe it is. Maybe I've just never clued into it. I don't know. No, I'm not in the like I'm not in the market for a man right now. Sorry. Just like I'm even like no, no. My biggest setback would have been when I was 18 years old, quitting my job before I had another one. That would have been my biggest setback. I have a brother. My mom's dead. My dad, I don't know. And yeah. What about you? What's your biggest setback there? Gratification over long life happiness. Yeah. Delayed gratification, or like let's say I like to call it self-control, composure, capacity. They all kind of fall within the same vicinity of one another, but they're all very different things. So to be able to hold your composure, which means that you can freak out in silence, which means like as long as you can hold your composure on the outside, you could be losing it inside your mind, right? Okay. So that's step one. And then as you lose it inside your mind and you start to get yourself back to like a normal foundation, you're actually growing your capacity, right? And then, so hold on, what was it? Capacity, composure, and there was one more. Self control, was it? It takes self control to do both those things. Yeah, she was ill. She had cancer. And my dad wasn't, a fucking saint either. So, yeah, a lot of emotional damage. Yeah, that's a thing. Thank you very much. I just did them. I do those myself too. Me? No, God, no. I didn't even know her. I left at 13. So it like honestly, I knew my mom for a year before she passed away, which like that year she was sick. So I mean, I don't know. I didn't really know her to be upset. Like it was like, yeah, she's gone, but I didn't have anything to really compare to know what's missing, if that makes any sense. So I make content around internal conflict resolution. My main goal is to build a community and reach out to people. That's why I go live, interact with people on in real time, because the videos that I make, like yes, they're helpful, but without having that value from a initial interaction, it's kind of hard to find my content or relate necessarily with my content. So I can open that door in a real time interaction, and then your journey will be your own journey, right? Like I'm not here to walk you through it in a way. Like if anything, I'll give you like little landmarks, and then you got to find your own way, you know? I say God raised me or the creator of all living things raised me because no one really raised me. I did. But yeah. That's okay, Kendrick. It's nice for you to stop in. Thank you. Of course I do. But I believe in chakras, energy, and vibrations. Of course. And thank you, Recon. I don't really like I'm not like that deep. I've heard of them, but I haven't really studied them. That being said, am on my own journey, I guess, in a way. Like I try not to compare too much to what others are doing, and I try to stay rather how do I put it in words? What's your background in life? My background's in life. um, okay, so I try to stay unindoctrinated. Okay, so I don't watch TV and I don't watch movies because I get very vivid dreams, and I don't want media per se to be influencing what I see in my dreams. Um, that being said, most of my understanding when it comes down to psychology was me trying to fix broken relationships that I shouldn't have been a part of in the first place. But I had to try everything to make sure that it wasn't me that was the issue. So once I got to that point, I kind of I had a very well versed understanding in manipulation and like gaslighting, different things like that, right? So I wouldn't necessarily say that's psychology in itself, but that is a part of psychology. More or less dark psychology, but yeah. Yeah, so I also like the aura and then there's also the biofield, is there not? Yeah, so like I don't really focus on how I feel. So also with my upbringing because I grew up in a rather rough part of life. Like it was mainly um I'm not going to speak too much on it, but like I didn't have time for emotions, so I was already very logical based in its own. So I had more of a masculine mentality. I didn't come into my femininity until about 2 years ago. I will be making content right away here actually. So, next Monday or by yeah, next wait, hold on, this Monday coming up. That'd be this Monday. I'm hoping to have everything on the go and released and like available to be licensed out. I can't talk today. Holy. Okay. Yes, I do. I'm self-employed. So I do a lot of different things. I work in offices. I can also do labor positions. I've done roofing, tile, flooring, you name it, I've probably done it. Drywall, insulation. So I do a lot of different jobs. I'm okay. I know I'm good. I haven't gotten too much into that. I'm kind of I don't control what happens in my dreams. I'm not quite there yet. I'm from Canada. Jack of all trades, yes, but a master of none. Oh, thank you. Taylor Swift, I've never gotten that one before. I don't think I look like Taylor Swift though. Maybe. Who knows? But thank you. She's beautiful. I can have horns too, depending on the mood that I'm in. Do I like cooking? No. Wine? What do you see my wine glass? Did you see it? It's not even wine, it's non-alcoholic wine. 100%. So I think it goes, another way of saying it would be a jack of all trades, but a master in none, but often said better than a master of one. That's another way of saying it. Um, jack of all trades. Hi. Yeah, but I think she's sold out. Wait, what? Taylor Swift has horns. Oh, I see what you're saying. You think that she's turned to the dark side. Yeah. So like I can't be turned to the dark side. The dark side's been there my whole life, being like, hey, we got cookies. And I'm like, nah, fuck your cookies. Yeah. It's always been right there. Always been just waiting for me to, you know. Thanks, Brendan. Sweet dreams, my dear. I mean, if I'm in them, they're going to be pretty sweet. So I'm just saying. Your request for which? What are you requesting? You know what? Cloaks are kind of cool, though. Like an invisibility cloak. That's all you need. Golden. Go anywhere. I'm freezing, man. It's so cold in here. Okay. Yeah, where goes- How do I motivate myself? I realize that no one's coming to fucking save me, and then pull up my big girl panties and I fucking go get it done. That's how I motivate myself. Be a man, kind of thing mentality. Yeah. This is my natural lip. I have lip gloss on though, like just like clear. So, oh, do I? I don't know. I've never like I haven't really watched Friends. I know the show, but I haven't watched it. How do I deal with my core values being challenged? I stand 10 toes down because I built those things from the freaking ground up. That's why. And that's why I stand on my, like, okay, so hold on. When a value is challenged, you got to first see, is it being challenged in a way that is for my growth, or is it being challenged in a way that is going to pull me back down, right? So you can always stand 10 toes down on what you know and where you've been and where you're not willing to go back to. Okay. When it comes down to your values evolving into a different form, but yet the same root. I think that's where I get my most frustration from, because it's very frustrating to grow. It's very frustrating to expand and try new things because you're green and you don't know what you're doing, right? But you have to breathe. I breathe through it. You'll come walking from Spain. I'm honestly like I'm really not in the market to for um for a relationship. I'm sorry, no, or like new people coming in. Like no, but I appreciate you though, and I appreciate you being here in your presence. Hello, thanks for subscribing. Respect. Thank you from India. How are you doing? I just want to live in my own. I don't want to be the queen of the world, and I don't want a simple life either. I just want to do me. Like I just want to build something that I'm content and happy with. I'm not comparing it to anything. I don't want to rule over people. If anything, I want to show people that they have their own free will and that they should exercise it. I'm not married, no. That I am not. But you know what? I am. I'm married to myself, so we can just say that. Thank you. I'm a creator type, not a career type. I create abundance. I create opportunity. I create. I'm not a career. I'm from Canada. Well, man, you must not have been treating yourself right. Unfortunately, I can't divorce myself, so with myself all day every day, so I better figure it out. So I wouldn't necessarily say I've had bad relationship experience. I was exactly where I wanted to be. Do I want to go back there? No. No, I do not. Um, I'm learning how to love me and establishing myself first prior to getting involved into a relationship. Why? Because I fully absorb myself into that relationship and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with the way that I love, right? At the same time though, with where I'm at and the stage of life that I'm at, I much rather establish myself prior to doing that so I can have me still. No, I'm not. I'm in as much control as I allow myself to be. I shake it out like this. It's a heart, guys. It's a heart. I'm actually so okay with losing control and not knowing, like, uncertainty is very familiar for me, right? So I chose to be comfortable while I was uncomfortable. So, and being comfortable isn't about actual being comfort. It's about getting familiar with the feeling of uncertainty. That's what that statement means. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for stopping in and talking as well. You be well. I think you can tie your force, but you can never really be in control. 100%, right? Good. And want to know what these wrinkles mean? That's wisdom. Okay. These are wisdom lines. So, if my wisdom, you're commenting on that, I think that speaks for itself. So, I enjoy, I would much rather be in good company than be in bad company. And bad company to me is hollow company, company that has no depth. Okay. So, I'm a very deep person, and I would much rather have nothing than to have something halfway, because having it halfway is like the biggest slap in the face of not being worthy of having it at all, you know? I'm 27, yes. That's fair. I'm not gonna argue with you. I mean, like, I know who I am, and there's many things that I don't know about, but the things that I do know, and that's all I will speak on. That's fine. You can think that I mistrust people. Actually, think about it this way: trust is given, respect and credibility is earned. I don't mistrust people. I just say the sooner they can fuck me over, the better off I am, because the sooner I can get them out of the way. Good for her. I'm happy about that. I'm from Canada. Dun, 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 dun. Brrr, man, it's freezing. Thanks. They're not 100% perfect, but do you know what? They're all there. So, hello, how's it going? What is the core of your life? So, we're just having conversations right now, just seeing what pops up for people. This is where I get to interact in real time. And then, if you would like to check out my content on my YouTube channel, I talk about internal conflict resolution. Maybe our conversation can spark up that fire within you where you feel like one of my videos would be helpful. What will be the name of your kids? I don't talk about the name of my children because I'm not going to get them pre-hexed or cursed. I'm just like, you never know, right? So I don't have any children, but when I do, can a hollow company obtain depth? That's a really good question. I'm not going to say that like people won't find their depth, but at the same time, I would much rather find people that can meet me at my level than to try and pull someone up to where I am, because it's just going to be a road that is not easy. Has anyone ever told you that you are oops, No, but thank you very much. That's nice of you. The lamp in the background looks amazing. It gives a nice. Thank you. I believe in all religion. I have heard of him, but I don't listen to any of his content. No. Like I said, I'm undoctrinated. Like I'm not. I'm really isolated from outside influence, and I've negotiated with myself to find a path. Uh, So the way that I explain things is rather universal, but the map that I have can be very personal, and I can explain it in a way that makes sense to an individual. I'm good. How are you doing, Melissa? Hopefully, I'm not missing anyone's question here. Okay. Survivors. So you rather take the no, so, like, the reason why I say this is because I didn't take the easy route, I didn't drop the hollow company, and I tried to pull them up with me, and it just became a war. Oh, Survivor, I see, okay. Okay. That's his name, okay, I got it, I got it, I got it, okay. I was, like, so behind. Whoa. Hello, how's it going? I hope it's the last snowstorm too, I'm right there with you. Okay, when you say can you elaborate more on that, please? Which part are you talking about? Like the whole like pulling Hollow Company up to depth? Or like you asking them to swim in the depths of the sea and they're just like too shallow? It's good. Very strongly. It's cold in Canada, EDM. One second. Do you think there is a level past hold on, do you think there is a so example, you look no, I don't think there is anything. No. I think the beauty that you have on the outside of you is a reflection of the heart that you have on the inside. What do you mean shallow? What's shallow? Okay. Am I shallow? Maybe I am shallow. Maybe I'm just tired of freaking trying to pull people up and them resisting it to the point where they hate me. So I'm tired of being the bad guy in people's stories where I'm just going to go be the good guy for me. That's what that is. Well, why don't you just go get some stuff like the Gold Bond powder and you put that in on your sandals or like give them a good wash and then put that powder on your feet and your feet won't smell bad anymore. Who knows my music? There possibly could be, and like, who am I to say there isn't? Yes, be prepared and courageous, 100%. Yeah, like which means that like they will resist you like that too shallow to swim the depths as in like you're out there and you have a lot of depth you see things a lot deeper which means you connect more meaning to things they on the other hand don't connect meaning to anything how are you going to relate to someone that doesn't see meaning in anything like what does your interaction even mean they don't see that as meaning of anything you're just kind of someone they know right so like if you can try and connect to somebody like that but you're going to have a really hard time and that's okay. Bye. And like you can be friends with them. Like I'm not trying to say like don't. It's just like it's going to be a really hollow relationship. Have you ever started exploring AI, and do you have advice from AI on personal life, and how do you think it's influencing the world right now? Also, so my name is Julia Prude-Homie. Um, I do have something coming out being released with AI right away here, actually. And I do believe it is influencing the world in a way. The bots are getting bitter. Okay. So, what does that say in itself? If the robot is already bitter about the way that human nature is, this is not going to go good. So, I've actually created a solution for that, and it will be being released soon. Consider yourself good, luckily, like knowing. Yes, I agree with that. I seen that. Why do you keep deleting your messages? It's me. Like, are you thinking that I'm not reading your messages? Because I am. Yeah, but they don't know that. Like they search. That's why they act out and they reach for vices like alcohol, or they have really unhealthy, toxic relationships that they constantly find themselves in. Right? Because they're searching for meaning, but they don't know how to connect to it. Right? Does that make sense? So like of course it's going to be bound to repeat and it's a vicious cycle. They're unaware of what they're doing and they are unaware of how to get out of it. Well, when it's released, you will get to see it. I'm actually like I'm looking for someone who can build me a website and also can teach me a little bit about code. So I've been reaching out to people on LinkedIn and kind of doing some research that way. Um but yeah, I just don't have the network that I necessarily need. But as one develops depth, they become less happy and they start seeing the strings behind the curtains. Happened with me too. Um, okay, it's me. Honestly, dude, I'm gonna freaking lose it, man. Stop that. I'm not actually gonna lose it. That was theoretically speaking, okay? Not figuratively, okay? Wait, maybe that not literally, figuratively, okay. Um, behind the curtains happened with me too. Now I see the old version when I was a child, careless, happy, and shallow. Okay, whoa, 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 whoa. No, okay. So if you're connecting meaning to things and it's making you unhappy, that means you haven't went deep enough, right? So like there's gonna be you're gonna have a realization where you're like, oh, that wasn't good on my end. I could have done that better. Okay, so I could have done that better. If you're not going to apply that knowledge, you're going to look at it like a bad thing, right? But if you're going to apply that knowledge, learn from your mistakes, then that's a win, right? As you get to see people and how shallow they are, like why they're your friend and these other so on and so forth. You can't hate people for where they are because you've been there once too. So if it's going to make you sad to see what you used to be, if anything, you should have grace, compassion, and understanding for it, but and also know how to conduct yourself in a way that is gonna be positive for them to learn the lesson too, right? So you can't be sad to see your own reflection, but you can look at it as a way of like, wow, I've come so much further in life, and I feel not necessarily bad, but like it's such a weird. I don't know. You just have to accept it for what it is. Okay, cool. My email is julia.prudehomie at fullylit with two T's.com. I'll pin it in the after I'm done this live stream, I'll pin it in the comments. Hello from India. That's what you're okay, cool. See, look, see, I know what I'm talking about here. Okay. I didn't go to school for this, but like look, we're both on the same page here. So Bye, Anthony. See you. Thanks for stopping in. Julia.Prude-Homie. So Prude dash. Is there a dash in it? Hold on, I gotta check. I'll put it in the comments. Okay, I'll put it in the comments. Um, actually, I have my laptop right here. Hold on. Ding, 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 ding. Okay. Okay, so um, why is it doing that? Okay, one second. I gotta go over here. New window. Content creation. Okay, so I haven't really read a whole lot of esoteric studies, but I was gonna go to that at a Alice Bailey's college there out because she has free esoteric studies that you could take, but I decided not to go because I figured it's more cult like now. So yeah. Anyways, that's a thing. Okay, so yeah, it's Julia.Prude, Prude dash HOMIE at fully lit. So FULLYLITT.com. That's it. Catfish. No, I'm not looking to get married right now. I'm sorry. I'm married to myself, me, myself, and I. Grow a beard. Yo, I've been trying. Can't you tell? From the UK, what's up? Whoop, whoop. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Man, I'm so cold. Oh my gosh. It's cold in here. The rabbit hole of esoteric knowledge is very deep. I was interested and pulled into it such that I left my graduation. Hold on. Very nice. That's good. A bachelor's degree in what? Esoteric studies or like? Thank you. I have heard of the Anunnaki. Yes, I did this workshop. Um, in regards to that, I don't golf. I will go golfing, but I mean I'm not good. Golf was forbidden for females. Oh man. Damn. Too bad I don't give a just kidding. Pretty sure it's not. Like I'm pretty sure like where I live in Canada, like girls are allowed to go golfing. And half the time the guys aren't even golfing. They're just getting drunk and riding around on go-karts. So like or golf carts. Go-karts. Actually, I what women's? Do you know the women's what? Highly probably don't. Like I am a woman, but I don't hang out with women. Okay, sweet. I didn't get the notification quite yet, but I am on a live stream. So let me just make sure. Maybe it's in spam. Okay, well, I haven't got anything quite yet, but I will definitely. Okay. Trust me, honestly, I'm totally aware of scammers on like I do I do that shit for sport, okay? like like not as in like I don't do it like I just fuck with scammers for sport. Like it's just like it's something that's kind of it's fun. Yeah. Anyways, it is coming up to about a hour though, so I am probably going to end this live stream. Fuck with scammers. Fuck with scammers for Olympics, eh? Right on. Yeah, I do actually. Like people think that like I have a sense of fear and I really don't because if anyone knew anything about my background, I'm telling you right now. I mean, like it's just funny when you kind of beat them at their own game, you know. And I warn them too prior to it happening. You know, like I give them lots of grace. So like by the time that it hits them, it goes full circle. Okay, so Julia, Julia dot. Like if you go, I can just pin it in the comments. Like after I end the stream, check out the comments and I'll pin it. Okay. But that being said, I am gonna go. As if you do you have a sense of wait, as if you do have a sense of humor. Oh, you're good. Oh, okay. Okay, I get it. Okay, but I'm gonna go. I appreciate you all very, very much, and I love you. And I will catch you next Friday on the next stream. Okay, so be well, and catch you on the next one.